Why'd you have to nerf my boy Thanos? I mean, at least they gave him a cool new visual effects.
The universe shall be set right.
Alright, as you can tell, usually I don't record during this time, but Second Dinner just dropped a massive patch on us and we gotta talk about these changes, okay? For better or for worse, the token shop has now changed. You get two sections. One section is for Series 3 cards, and you can't buy these cards, you just get one free every single month, which means you'll have to acquire your Series 3 cards primarily through the collection track. But hey, you get one free a month! Now, if you haven't finished Series 3 yet, you will still get 4 times more tokens than before, and you can use those tokens in a separate token shop for Series 4, 5, and Ultimate Variant cards. The seasonal series drop has happened as well. This seasonal drop, not very impressive. I mean, yay, I can finally get Orca. Woo! Okay, let's get to the juicy stuff. The nerfs. And it's mostly nerfs in this update. First of all, the big bad, Thanos. They dropped him by 1 power, but that's not a big deal because he's still very much Shang-Chiable. The cards around him though, that make him powerful, have been nerfed. Check this out. So, the Space Stone, right? The combo was always your Space Stone into a Lockjaw lane, you swap the Space Stone out for some big creature, and then you move the big creature out and you have an extra spot. Or you could move the Lockjaw to an empty lane and do the whole Lockjaw roulette thing, right? That's not gonna happen anymore because the Space Stone now reads, on reveal, next turn you can move 1 card to this location and draw a card. So instead of moving away, you move a card to that location, so more of a cloak type power. So basically reducing the amount of times you get to play Lockjaw Roulette. And the other nerf to Thanos comes from a nerf to Quinjet. Now this one kinda sucks. If you didn't play Thanos with Quinjet, you're playing it with, I don't know, cards like the Hood to get that free demon, and then you Moon Girl to get 2 0-cost demons in your hand to play on the last round. Yeah, that goes away as well. Back to Thanos, Quinjet was the perfect combo with Thanos because with Quinjet out, you would get to play all his stones with powerful effects for absolutely free. Now, that goes away. Okay, on to Red Skull. His update is interesting. They've reduced his total power by 2, but his negative effect has been changed as well. So now his ongoing reads, enemy cards at this location have +1 instead of the previous +2. So this is more of a side grade instead of an upgrade or a downgrade because they're not necessarily addressing Red Skull as a card on his own. They are addressing the whole Shuri, Red Skull, Taskmaster combination, right? Talking about Taskmaster, Mystique, and Absorbing Man also have been changed. Definitely a downgrade. They now require the previously played card to be in play in order to copy the power or the ability. Not a big deal for Absorbing Man. This is huge for Taskmaster. If you Shang-Chi that big power card, Taskmaster now becomes useless. Same deal with Mystique. If the Iron Man or if the Darkhawk or the Ronin is not in play anymore because you got rid of them somehow, well, Mystique's not going to be copying anything. So Taskmaster got changed, Red Skull got changed, but Shuri, she kind of escaped this one. We'll have to wait and see if Shuri still causes problems and they might still have to tweak her in a later patch, but yeah, for now, Shuri remains. Okay, let's talk about She-Hulk now. They've reduced her by 1 power from 10 to 9. Not a big deal, still a very powerful, very viable card, so I don't think anybody is jumping up and down on this one. So this update to Null is pretty interesting. Null's power still updates in hand, but no longer updates in deck, which means you can get your Null buffed up and still play Mr. Negative and not have to worry. Morbius's power no longer updates in hand or in deck, it only updates at a location. And then there is Arrow. They gave her a 1 power buff, but they also tweaked her ability. And let's face it, it didn't matter what her power was. She could have been a 5-0 and she would still be a powerful card, right? No, it's all about the ability to, on the last turn, move every single card your opponent plays into the lane that you want. Now, she can only move the last card that was played by your opponent. So there's more counterplay to arrow now, right? If you know that your opponent's gonna be dropping arrow on the last turn, instead of dropping a big 6 cost card, drop a 5 and a 1, with the 1 being the last card you play, so they pull that card instead. Or if there's Elysium or Sarah on the board, you gotta pay attention if you are the arrow player. Hey, jump in the comments, let me know what you think about these updates. From an objective standpoint, I understand that you have to shake the meta up. You can't have 1 or 2 cards dominate the meta like this. You gotta give other cards room to breathe, be more viable. I get it. But